Do you feel stuck in a way of living that doesn't feel right for you? Do you dream of living differently? Are you concerned about what is going on in the world? Have you had a dream for so long, but you never thought it could come true? So you never even try? You just you don't try. Well, say we've had a dream of moving and creating a safe homestead, off grid, self sustainable homestead, but we never thought that it would actually happen. But we finally got a push to help us make that leap. Hi there, I'm Maple, and I'm going to go through our reasons for moving to Belize in the jungle. About an hour, hour and a half drive from the Caribbean Sea in Central America. So I talked about dreams, about how we had this dream. Mouse and I have dreamed of creating a little community for over a decade. Like, we are artists, we are hippies. So, yes, our dream was for an off grid, self sustaining hippie artist homesteading community, a place where people can gather and help each other, whether helping each other with the land, with their livestock, with their crops, their plants, their art. Just gather and help each other. A place where they can feel free to be themselves and know that they are not alone. Yes, we are not living on our land just yet. We are close. We are this close, this close. But we're working on it. We made the first jump of moving to Belize. Reason number two, cost of living. Things keep getting more and more and more expensive. They're continuously like increasing the prices, inflation's going up, wages are staying the same. It is getting harder and harder to earn enough money to afford to live. And it's one of those like where you are living to work and puts you in that mindset where you the only reason why you are living is to work. And that shouldn't be the case. You should work in order to be able to live. We were watching the cost to live go higher and higher with no end in sight. So, when we were looking into the cost of living in Belize, it is a lot cheaper if you live like the locals. If you are still expecting all of the uh, conveniences and all of the products that you would find in the US, yeah, it's going to be expensive. But if you live like the locals, go to the local grocery store, go to the local fruit stands, veggie stands, it's a lot cheaper. Reason number three, politics. Politics in the States is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. A lot, not everybody, but a lot of people there make their party, their leader of the party. their entire personalities. They stop being able to think for themselves and they just go with whatever it is that their party says blindly. Some are even worshiping political leaders. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Now, we have gone through an election here in Belize soon after we got here. And yes, there was, of course, it's an election time. It was only like for a few weeks. But even then, like you just don't hear people talking about politics all the time here. Like everybody knows the prime minister. The prime minister lives right down the street from us. But people don't go around just arguing with each other and just showing hatred towards each other because of their politics. Reason number four, politics part two, our big push. Our push to actually jump, make that jump, move to a new country was the election. We had lived through one term and everything was pointing to second term being so much worse than the first. He had learned what he could do, what he could get away with, and pretty much he was pushing for it. Then Project 2025 was published prior to the election, but it was published and it laid out all of the party's plans to take away people's rights, take away rights from women, minorities, and LGBTQIA plus. Like they want to deport anyone that doesn't agree with them. Yes, they laid it out as they were wanting to deport illegal immigrants, yada yada yada. But it doesn't stop there. They're illegally detaining and deporting people who are there legally, do have legal status um, with immigration. They're doing everything right. They're even deporting US citizens. They just want to get rid of everybody that doesn't agree with them. Their plan was laid out exactly how Germany was ran in the 1930s. And it was just absolutely terrifying. We were seeing the correlations between the two, and it was just, it was absolutely terrifying. We wanted to create a safe place for some to come. It is getting more and more dangerous in the States. It was already a scary place with mass, you know, and if you, like, it was just terrifying just to step outside your door, go to grocery stores, go to a park. Like, you didn't know what was going to happen, and you still don't. Add in that being openly prejudiced was becoming somehow acceptable. It's just going to increase the likelihoods of those. It's just too much. It's just too terrifying. We don't want to be scared all the time. We didn't want to be reliant on what was available in the stores because if they are sending away a lot of the workers, food's on the shelf's not gonna last a whole lot of time. We'll end up seeing like stores with empty shelves and not being able to find the foods to help sustain your life. We wanted a community where we help each other, not tear each other down. So, why did we decide on Belize? We wanted someplace warm. Belize is in the tropics. We are not fluent in other languages. We are trying. We've actively been in using Duolingo to help us learn Spanish. We have been learning the local Creole dialect, but the official language of Belize is English. After doing some research, we stumbled upon Belize, a country along the Caribbean with lush jungle, so we knew the land was fertile to grow food. Their money is tied to the US dollar, so we didn't have to exchange our currency like they accept US currency here. Uh, so we didn't have to worry about doing a currency exchange of any kind when we first landed. Like, said, one US dollar equals two Belizean dollars. So figuring out prices was pretty easy. We started watching their news. We watched their nightly news every night for 2 months before we left. We saw that they had a sense of community. They weren't tearing each other down in the news. They were showing life in Belize. We looked at reasons why other expats end up leaving Belize. We didn't want to look at just the positives on, oh, why come to Belize? We wanted to see why people were leaving. And their reasons for leaving were what we were trying to get away from. That's what we ended up liking so much about it. There are no big corporations. There are no fast foods. Well, there are food stands everywhere that's fast food, but it's not your typical fast food. It's healthier. Uh, the foods here are healthier. You see the person that you are buying from, and you know that the money you are spending with them is going to help support them and their family and not end up in some billionaire's pocket where their workers aren't getting any of the money. The universe was just kept pointing us to Belize. So we listened. The universe was so loud. We just couldn't ignore it anymore. Everything was telling us that now was the time for us to come and try our dream, to try to make a difference. So we made the leap. Now, 7 months living in a new country, we are so close to being on our land full time. And we will be able to work on our dream every day. We will be in the jungle. We will be clearing out paths, clearing out the brush, growing our food, getting things set up for solar power and water catch. And we will be working on our dream, a dream that we have had for over a decade. So, my advice to you, listen to the universe, listen to what the universe is trying to tell you. Don't ignore it. Don't push it off as some wild, crazy idea that could never possibly come true. How would you know? How will you know if it would come true or not unless you try? Just listen to the universe and the universe will tell you what the next steps are. Thank you all. If you like this video, please hit the like. If you are interested in more videos about our journey to creating our homestead community, please hit subscribe. We will be getting more videos out soon. Well, we'll have more videos coming once we're out there more. But hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment if you have any questions. Be safe, be kind to yourself and to others. We love you. See you next time.